Hey YouTube, how's it going? Dufanac95 here, and I know it's been a couple weeks, but we're back with Sunday SWAT. Got a nice long video today. Playing on a drift. I have a pretty nice gameplay, if I say so myself. I get a killing frenzy at one point, and if I hadn't screwed up, you know, could have been something more, but you know, it's alright. We're going to power through, and we're going to have a nice little SWAT video today. So I'm sorry for not posting for a couple weeks. Been busy with a couple things on Saturdays, so that was just taken away from the quality if I tried to make a video at all. And I don't want to disappoint anybody by making a lower quality video. So here we are once again. I think I've done enough of an intro, so let's get into our topic for today. Once again, I want to do something a little more personal, just so the channel is not just like, okay, tips and tricks and gameplay advice and things like that all the time. There's going to be more of that, of course, but I don't think we always need it, because this is SWAT Sundays. You know, it can be as relaxed or as serious as I want it to be. So what I want to talk about today is happiness in relationships. And the reason I want to talk about this is because today is an anniversary of sorts for my relationship with my girlfriend. And really, what I hope to accomplish by this is just describing a few things about the relationship that I have that has made me realize that she is a keeper. And hopefully these things will help you identify, like, not necessarily what you're looking for in your relationship, but what you're looking for to signify that things are going well. I mean, I know it's going to be different for different people, but I can tell you a little bit about my experiences. So I'll say that previously in my life I'd had trouble finding someone to go long-term with. So, I mean, nothing really ever worked out, in a sense, if you know what I mean. So, the one I have now, the thing is, you know, everything just felt so natural in the way it started off, in the way it progressed, and everything that happens as we go forward. And I mean, I'm not going to say anything specific at all, because that's just not what I'm here to talk about. A lot of people go into relationships thinking, oh, they have to be in a relationship because, you know, this is what their friends are doing, or, you know, people are going to look down upon them or something like that. I don't know. Well, I do know, but I just, what I don't know is how many different scenarios are, because, again, this is a very complex issue, but it's a long commentary, so we'll do some complex commentary, but not on the map complex. Alright, bad joke. Horrible joke. Moving on! Yeah, so you just want to look for things that feel natural to you. No one should have to try more than the other in a relationship that's going to work. Because if you feel like that you're constantly having to pull and pull to get him or her to feel comfortable in the relationship, or whatever it is, you know, if you're having to change things about yourself to an extent where you're not the same person at all, that's where you may want to draw the line. So honestly, that's something you should watch out for. Again, this is a shoot from the hip type commentary, so if I say things that don't make sense, I apologize. Oh, look at that lag in the gameplay. But, you know, the way things have felt so naturally for me, I don't feel like I have to ever say, or, I don't know, it's like I don't have to continuously pull and pull to make sure that communication is happening, to make sure that we're going to do something, you know, even if there's distance or something like that. I mean, if you're not talking on a regular basis, I don't think, I mean, that's just not going to work. And really, that's one of the greatest things about the relationship that I have, is that the talking isn't necessarily like continuous or something, but it's very regular. and it just feels natural. I mean, it comes to natural starting and stopping points, and I think one of the most wonderful things about the relationship that I have is that even if I'm in a bad mood on a day, or if things are just not going my way or her way, both of us, and she has attested to this as well, seem to just feel better when we think about each other. As gushy as that may sound or whatever, it's a reassuring feeling, and that is something wonderful that I didn't know to expect per se, but when I figured out that it was there, I was like, okay, this is excellent. And that's another thing that really just made me glad to be in the relationship that I have. So, and I think a lot of these things are going to be different for different people, because some people may not like that sort of closeness all the time. I mean, I don't know how one would work like that, but if you're not constantly made happy in a sense that, like, just even the thought of them is something, it may not be as strong, but it could potentially work, but you have to work at it. I mean, because there's really no point in which you stop working at it. I mean, everything changes. It can change it changes continuously. I'm sorry, I'm messing up my words. And the thing about that is just time passes. People change in certain ways, but once again, your core characteristics are going to stay the same, and as long as those characteristics are compatible like it was at the beginning, or as you've progressed through it, things are going to work. And that's when you can tell that you're really happy with what you have, and that things are going to progress very nicely. So yeah, I mean, you just have to look for things like that in your relationships, and things will just sort of progress. Not a whole lot more I can really say about that, I don't think. I mean, I think I've covered it. We're coming close to the end of the gameplay anyway, so in conclusion, just try to communicate a lot, try to just check up on each other to make sure your days are going well, and just try to be comforting and consoling even in those times. So thank you for watching. This has been DoofNack95. I will see you next time.